The secret. For years, I kept a secret. It was something small but significant, something I wasn't sure how to share. I had my reasons, of course. Some things are easier left unspoken, especially when they hold the weight of a past life, a past version of myself that I wasn't entirely proud of. But then, one night, everything changed. We were sitting on the couch, as we always did, flipping through channels. I hadn't noticed that he was unusually quiet. My husband, Mark, is the kind of guy who's never shy to ask questions or make light of things. But tonight, he was holding something in his hand, a crumpled envelope. "What's this?" I asked, trying to play it cool. "I found this in the back of the closet," he said, his voice steady but with a hint of curiosity. My heart skipped. I knew exactly what it was, the letter from my past, the one I never meant to be discovered. It had been tucked away, hidden for years. I'd written it before we met, years before, when I was in a completely different phase of my life. It was an old confession of a mistake, something I had done long ago that I regretted deeply. And yet, I never felt brave enough to talk about it. Not even with Mark, who I trusted with my heart. I had always believed that the past was behind me, that it didn't define who I was now. But this letter, this fragile piece of my old self, was about to change everything. Mark held up the letter, his eyes scanning it. "Why didn't you tell me about this?" I opened my mouth to respond, but words failed me. How could I explain something so vulnerable, something that felt like a weight I'd carried for so long? "I don't know," I finally whispered. "I guess I was afraid you'd see me differently." Mark set the letter down and gently turned to face me. "I don't know what's in here, but I do know one thing. You're not the same person you were back then. We all make mistakes, but we learn from them. I love who you are now, and nothing from the past is going to change that." I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding. For the first time, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. He knew my secret now, and somehow it didn't feel like a burden anymore. Instead, it felt like a new beginning. The secret was that before I met Mark, I had been in a brief but toxic relationship, one that I regretted deeply. In that relationship, I had made a huge mistake. I had once lied to someone I cared about, telling them I was someone I wasn't, pretending to be someone entirely different. I had felt trapped and ashamed of it, but eventually I broke free from the relationship and vowed to never lie again. Yet, this mistake haunted me, and I never had the courage to tell Mark, the man I truly loved, about it.